Hey, everybody, I'm Maggie, MD, and I am a functional and holistic medicine physician actively practicing MD for the past 28 plus years. And today we are going to be exploring the topic, what do you guys think are the underlying root causes of neuropathy? When I think about what really are underlying causes of neuropathy that they don't think about, I'm going to point out a couple things. Number one, of course, it's going to have to do with digestion. Of course, it's going to have to deal with food sensitivities. Of course, there's a hormone components to it, right? And of course, it relates to what I call histamine overload issues. And all of these trigger a whole nervous system dysregulation. That's a lot, okay? And of course, I work with people to solve their cases of neuropathy and chronic pain by uncovering which of these issues they are or how many of these issues there are. These are solvable problems. What I wanted to go through is a key idea around this concept that nerves are mostly made of fat, and in nerves are vitamins and minerals that help with the electrical conduction of nerves. So what are some natural ways that you can help reduce neuropathy? So one of the things that I want to mention, first thing first, is you got to think about these vitamins and minerals that are missing in nerves, right? And when I think about it, I'm going to just talk really briefly about the Daily Reset bundle because I like to sandwich, right in the center is digestion, and morning and evening sandwiching the nutrient deficiencies that are in nerves. So right in the middle is digested. What you eat in your food, what you take in, has to be digested, broken down, and absorbed from your gut into your bloodstream. Then it goes to the nerves to bathe it. So every single person I've ever worked with chronic pain and neuropathy, myself included, okay, I've dealt with chronic pain and neuropathy for at least, 30 years of my life. And I didn't realize, it's truly, I didn't realize, and I was never trained on it until about 10 years ago, that there's actually a pattern of broken digestion where certain steps or multiple steps in my digestion and in the people I work with were broken. Really importantly, you can't bathe nerves or replenish nerves in anything if you're not taking in the right nutrients, right, and minerals, but digesting it, breaking it down, absorbing it, right? So digest it is really mission critical. That's why it's in the center of the Daily Reset bundle. 1 with small meals, 2 with big meals. That's the foundation. You got to have proper digestion. And then number 2, we're going to look at bookending. Let's take a look at Boost Me on the left side here and then Restore Me on the right side here. And I'm going to talk about 2 different ways of looking at the nutrition around neuropathy. When you look at Boost Me, that's all the methylated and B vitamins that are really critical. And really importantly, I'm going to tell you that when you look at B vitamins out there, it's so important because you have multiple Bs, whether it's methylated B12, whether it's folate, whether it's B6, that's called P5P. There are specific B formulations of Bs that are active, that are neuroactive. So what that means is that, let's say you buy Costco's B complex. Well, it says 3,000% of the recommended daily value of B12. Sure, but it's cyanocobalamin. It's a form that isn't even active in your body. Your body even has no way to even turn cyanocobalamin into methylcobalamin, for example. So importantly is you got to take the right form of these vitamins in the first place and have it get through digestion and into the bloodstream. Now, here's the problem. B vitamins are very finicky. Even if you took the best form of the B vitamins, which is in Boost Me, right? If, for example, you don't have enough stomach acid, you don't have the enzymes that actually break it down or that can absorb it, what you find is that B vitamins, especially the methylated B12, folate, they are so finicky that they won't absorb. So that's why for me, digested is the foundation. And then we think, okay, all these B vitamins and methylated B vitamins, just even thinking about, for example, P5P, which is B6. When you look at B6 vitamin, it's so important for nerves to work properly. In fact, when you look at B6, it's needed to actually for you to create certain brain hormones, brain neurotransmitters. Your brain is a big, giant bundle of nerves, right? So really importantly, you gotta feed it the right B vitamins that are neuroactive, active for brain, active for nerves. And that's what Boost Me is. And so Boost Me is 2 in the morning. Now, here's the really important thing. Take it with your breakfast and with digested, because that will ensure that every step of digestion it's going to break down and absorb every single particle that's in Boost Me. That's going to help feed nerves. So methylated B vitamins, active B vitamins, are really critical for nerves to function. And especially these nerves, if the other thing to think about with neuropathy is the farther away the nerve is from the main part of your body, the more difficult it is for that nutrient and blood flow to reach it and to bathe the nerve in it, right? So it's really important to get it absorbed in high enough also dosing, medicinal dosing, so that when the blood flow actually goes towards these nerves, that your nerves are bathed in all these B vitamins. So really activated vitamins on the B vitamins, enough quantity and medicinal dosing to really bathe those nerves in it, mission critical, right? So the key to Boost Me is to take it with the digested, okay? It's really important. So 2 Boost Me's a day is my recommendation. Now, at the end of the day, this is really important, and that's why Restore Me is next to my bed. People really don't understand, like people think magnesium, right? But here's the thing is there's all these different forms of magnesium. And magnesium is a mineral that's really important for the electrical conduction of the heart, of nerves. And magnesium is also involved in like thousands of enzymes in your body to actually, make energy, to actually make hormones. And really importantly, when you, it's interesting, they've actually done studies where they looked at what is the true intracellular, inside the cell level of magnesium. And they found that most, if not all people are actually very deficient in magnesium. Now, the problem is that magnesium come in many different forms. And 90% of the magnesium on the market is formulated for people with constipation. So it's designed not to absorb into your blood vessels. So if it's designed, so you're like, I'm taking tons of magnesium, but it's not the right form that actually crosses the gut-blood barrier and goes in your bloodstream and in high enough of a dose to bathe your cells in magnesium in a neuroactive form of magnesium, that's the problem. So for me, when you look at Restore Me, it's a type of magnesium that goes from the gut into the bloodstream, bathes your nerves in it, and your nerve is able to get a ton of this magnesium in. And what I find really cool about that is that I take 2 of the Restore Me at night. And I take that because magnesium is going to help me at night with making brain hormones, brain neurotransmitters. It's going to be helpful in calming the nerves that transmit pain. And then magnesium is also really cool for stopping that monkey brain thing. You know, how many of you have monkey brain at night? Okay, monkey brain, monkey nerves. So Restore Me 2 at night is really helpful for that. And so digest it 1 with small meals, 2 with big meals is the start for every single person. And then if you put Boost Me in the morning with the B vitamins, you do Restore Me 2 at night with the magnesium, that's like a killer combo 1, 2, 3 punch for neuropathy and also leaky gut, FYI.